I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
No need to adjust your TV here, and certainly please keep your hand off the pliers and don't change the channel. We're starting today off with a bit of a rewind.
Well, now I'm stuck in committee and I'll sit here and wait.
I dug way into the archives and found some classic schoolhouse rock from way back in 1976, a bill describing how it becomes law.
And if they vote for me on Capitol Hill, well, then I'm off to the White House where I'll wait in a line with a lot of other bills for the president to sign. And if he signs me, then I'll be alone.
But what happens when there's a law that's gone through that process, been passed and signed by a previous president and then funded by Congress, and then a new president comes in, doesn't like it, and tries to pause it or even stop it? We shall see. That's playing out now with two of former President Biden's signature achievements, the Inflation Reduction Act and the big infrastructure law. President Trump has now issued executive orders freezing much of that funding. Now, Democrats are challenging that in court, arguing that it is unconstitutional for a president to put a law on pause and withhold money that Congress has already approved. As that battle rages, a lot of Texas funding is now in limbo. The state applied for and was pre-approved for more than $690 million for programs that would have provided rebates to property owners who better seal and insulate their dwellings or upgrade their electrical, heating, or cooling systems. Those disbursements were supposed to start this summer. The state, though, has now stopped work on that as it awaits further guidance from Washington. TxDOT is also waiting for word before using federal funds allotted to create more electric vehicle charging stations. But Texas reports it has been told it can continue until further notice anyway, using some money from that Biden infrastructure law to replace lead water pipes. This state has almost 648,000 of them, way more than most states. So far, Texas has gotten and spent 55 million of those infrastructure dollars on that, but another $195 million for lead pipe removals in Texas is still under review. MIT has been helping to track huge projects that have sprung up just since the IRA became law. Look at the activity in Texas. They have plotted tens of billions of dollars in clean energy investments since that act was signed into law. We will see what happens to that phenomenon and to these huge pieces of legislation. And depending on how the courts and Congress and the White House hash all of this out,
he signed your bill. Now you're a law.
Oh, yeah!
We may need a Schoolhouse Rock sequel on what can happen to a bill even after it becomes law. More info in my latest article posted at Jason Wheeler TV on Facebook, Threads, and Blue Sky, where we're always right on the money.